time it is. Marvin Devine, Hoover, Axel, and you know how we do. Yeah, I got the juice. Big game cool, make them look like cool. Always play it cool, that's the biggest rule. Forget what they doing, keep on doing. Since like 22. Ask me how I made it right here in the booth. I'm always pursued cause of what I pursue. That's greatness, yeah, I gotta make it, I got things to lose. Boy, wanna get in my groove, but you can't get in my crew. Me, Axel, and Hoover, way too fireable. When this joint drop, better call the truth. And when you hear the drop, better raise the roof. Better raise the roof. You already know what happens when we link up. Let's go. Yeah.
Good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to Kidney Hub East Africa, the show where we share real stories, educate our communities, and bring hope to patients and caregivers walking the kidney journey. I'm your host, Stevethekidneynurse. Let me fix my hat. Welcome, everyone. It's good to be back. We've been on hiatus for about 2 weeks, but we're back with a brand new episode. I'm joined by my co-host, Brother Moses Kennedy, also known as the Kidney Ambassador, and renal nurse specialist, Tabitha Matekwa. We're so happy to be back. Now, today, we are honored. We are very honored to welcome a very special couple to the show. Noah Mwalili, age 64, who has been on dialysis, and he's from Kenya, for 6 years, and his lovely wife and caregiver, Rosemary Matheka, from Kiambu, Kenya. I hope I pronounced the village or the city right. All right, I don't want y'all over in Kenya coming to get me over in DC. But no, as Noah approaches 6 years of dialysis milestone this September 2026, we will hear their story, their challenges, their victories, and the strength that has carried them through. But before we bring on our co-hosts and guests, let me go over the medical disclaimer. We're not doctors here. We just educating and giving out information, right? But Kidney Hub East Africa, the information that's broadcast on Kidney Hub East Africa is provided for educational and informational purposes only, and is not intended or implied to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Now, with that being said, and I also like to thank our sponsor, Kiambu Biotech, makers of Renal. And if you see on the ticker at the top, followers of this show can get a $10 discount on any product by putting STKN in checkout at www.renaldale.com. So with that being said and out the way, let's bring on our co-host and give them the VIP welcome. All the way from Nairobi, Kenya, brother Moses Kennedy and sister Tabitha Matekwa. Welcome back. It's been a minute. How's everyone?
Awesome. Very good. Thank you.
Let's switch the positions. Brother Moses, how you been? I know you've been under the weather for the past couple of weeks.
Yeah. It's a struggle anyway, but more effort and resilience.
Mm-hmm. And how you doing, Tabitha? How you been holding out?
I've been doing very fine. I thank God. Yeah, I was able to go to church today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And I want to say hello to Living Life 4010. Thank you for coming back. We appreciate your support. She says hello to Moses and Tabitha. That's Living Life 40 right there, who said hello. So thank you again for coming to the show. Now we're going to bring on our special guest. Let's welcome our guest from Kiambu. Am I pronouncing that right, Brother Moses? Kiambu?
Absolutely. Kiambu,
Kenya?
Kiambu, Kenya.
Okay, I'm getting a little better.
But a county close to Tabitha's county.
They're close to Tabitha. Okay, that's great. I mean, to hear that, because it's about, the education, networking. So that's awesome. So let's welcome our guests from Kiambu, Kenya, Noah and Rosemary. Let me give them the VIP welcome. Rosemary, Noah, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We are truly glad to have you with us this evening. How are you doing?
We're doing okay.
We're
doing fine.
I'm sorry?
We're okay.
Great. Again, welcome to the show. Now, Noah, you've been dealing with kidney disease for 6 years. Coming up in September, it'll be 6 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got up and down.
I'm sorry?
It's got up and down for the 6 years.
Okay. Now, Noah, let's start with you. Can you introduce yourself to our viewers and tell us a little bit about your journey with kidney disease?
Where do I start with this? Okay, after being diagnosed with CDK, I started on dialysis. Then I did get informed that there are different kind of catheters that I would most likely like to look at, also be knowledgeable about them. So, what's the one on my arm called? The
It's
fistula and the catheter. So I did try twice for fistula. After being briefed, it was more efficient, but both times it failed. So I returned back to my catheter. That's what I'm currently on, and it's behaving well. Got no problems with it. But
Okay. So, Mr. Noah, let me ask you, what type of work or what was your normal life like before you started dialysis? Before you was told that you had kidney failure, what were you doing with your life? Were you working? What was your life like before kidney disease came into your life?
Okay, I was working. I'm an outdoor person. I'm a angler. I love fishing for bass, and I'm an avid camper, and just a traveler within the country. That's all. And I was a former civil servant, so I traveled all over Kenya. That's how my life was.
Gotcha.
Simple with my wife, moving all over Kenya, camping, going fishing trips. I think I've fished almost everywhere in Kenya that you can fish. Uh,
Wow.
mm,
So let me ask you this. When did you find out that something was wrong with your kidneys?
Let me answer that one for him. Um, the first time we found out that he had a kidney issue was in 2003. He went to hospital because he had peed blood. So when he reached hospital, he was told his pressure was not even reading. It was beyond the machine. So he was admitted in the ICU. Then they started investigations to see why he had such a high blood pressure. But then during that first visit, I think that is the time they discovered that he has a horseshoe kidney. So that is how we were told that he has a horseshoe kidney, but then the kidneys were still functioning at a higher percentage. But of course, you're just told now you have to take care of yourself because you have this kind of kidney. That was in 2003.
Wow. So he's been dealing with this since 2003.
Yes,
And so it finally, 6 years ago, that's when it finally went to kidney failure.
yeah.
yes.
Hmm. Did
After several admissions.
okay.
Yes.
Did they give you any um, information and how to preserve your kidney function to prevent going on dialysis?
I did get that, but not a very detailed information. And secondly, it's a bit hard to grasp these terms because this is something new to everybody. No, rather to me, I couldn't grasp exactly what they were telling me. I had to do a lot of reading. I had to seek a lot of advice to understand about the dieting and how dialysis will work for me.
That is before.
Yeah,
He is asking before
before it started.
dialysis. Before we reached dialysis, of course, he had been told that at that particular time, I think the kidneys were at 75%. Then we went down to 48. Then, of course, the doctor, because we were seeing a nephrologist. That was in Aga Khan Hospital in Nairobi. Then, okay, that nephrologist died. We got onto another one at Kenyatta Hospital, Professor Kaima. I think Professor Kaima is the one who now told us if you don't change your lifestyle, you're going to go into kidney failure. So and that was we were at 48%.
Yeah.
Yes,
Wow. Okay.
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, Brother Moses, take it away.
Good evening once again. Back to you, Noah. You have been on dialysis for 6 years now,
Yes.
which is a big journey. What has that experience been like for you personally?
Mm, it's got its good moments and bad moments about it. First of all, if it's a question of the bad moments, is that nobody briefs me until I had to take the incentive to find out exactly. Because my first time when I tried the fistula, it was expensive, and it shouldn't have gone that way. Because there are some things I came to find out that my veins were small, and they should have had what is it called?
Ballooning or something.
Ballooning or
Yeah.
something before the surgery. Now that I should have been told, I was not told. So that is one of the bad experiences. Secondly, I did it the second time just within weeks after the first one. Still, it failed, and I didn't get a proper debrief. Now, my experience on dialysis is quite, it's okay, it's calm. It's because you're on a routine. You tune yourself to a particular routine. You've been briefed about your dieting. That one I'm quite okay with it. And I can just say just motoring on.
Okay.
Mm.
Uh, and, and then, what has been the most difficult part of living with dialysis
I'd say the
for so
most
long?
difficult part of it is that you've got a few things here. You're not as strong as the way you used to. I used to fish for a whole day. I used to fish, and I used to travel until to Rukana for fishing. I don't do that anymore. I used to camp at Naivasha, Masai Mara, you name it. I don't do that anymore. Uh, what do you call it? I can't swim. Plus, I don't drive anymore. My wife looks after me. She's like my what do you call it?
Caregiver.
Not just the caregiver, she's like
Personal
my
assist.
not a personal assistant, but I would say pacemaker. She's the one who
Yeah.
decides what
Okay.
I ought to do and how dangerous it is. That's She's the one who keeps the tabs on that. uh, okay, you don't have there also what do you call them, other issues like I don't allow, or we don't normally allow, she doesn't allow people with maybe a cold to come near me because of being unable to have a high humidity rate. She's more my bodyguard.
Um, can I interject
Absolutely.
for 1 second? I know
Yes.
Tabitha,
Mm,
she's going to be asking the next question.
mm.
But Mr. Noah, you said that you don't do fishing anymore. Now, why is that? Because here in the U.S., and I know you're not in the U.S., I know treatment in Kenya, is reduced to twice a week, so you may not get all the toxins cleared out. But did you stop going fishing because maybe some of the side effects from kidney dialysis?
Okay, let me say this. I think you're quite familiar with fishing. I normally do lure fishing because I do fishing for black bass. Black bass is a fishing that is physically demanding because of reeling in and casting. Now, what happens? Because what do you call it? We live in the tropics. Our temperatures are ranging between 20 to 32 per day. So, being in the sun, have a hat, standing out there, moving up and down. Because I don't
Mm.
use a boat, I'm on the shoreline casting. Yeah, I can't put up with it. It's too strenuous for me.
All right, now I understand. Now because I'm thinking like here in the U.S., people
Mm,
be going to little creeks and stuff and
yeah,
casting
yeah,
that
Mm.
rod, but you
yeah,
be out there going for the big fish.
Mm.
yeah.
Okay,
Mm,
understandable. Okay, Miss
mm,
Tabitha.
mm,
Okay.
mm,
Um, Rosemary,
Yes.
mm,
and Noah, life
Yes.
and caregiving. Maybe you
Yes.
can share with us what the journey has been like, having your husband being on dialysis.
Okay. The journey has been quite difficult because I have to ensure he's gone for dialysis. I have to ensure he's taken his medications. I have to ensure his diet is okay. And just before that, remember, before he got sick, my husband could do everything. So some of these things had to change. I have to pick up the roles, and it has been quite very difficult. And he's on medications that are quite expensive. They're not covered by insurance. That one we've got to buy. So I personally am still working, but he has retired. So even if we combine the pension and my salary, of course, still the medications are still very expensive because they're not covered by SHA. And just to mention the little things that he used to do as a husband, now he can't do them anymore. So for me to pick up some things, even taking the car to the garage, it for me, for a lady, honestly, I'll take the car, but I just don't know what's being done on the car. So we've been conned here and there on issues to do with car. So those are some of the challenges I had to pick up when he got sick.
Mm.
Thank you so much, Rosemary. I
Yeah.
know a lot has actually really changed for you since. But what
Yes.
was going through your mind when Noah first started dialysis?
I was just praying to God for miracles because I knew he was at end stage kidney failure, and I had already read and researched about it. So the only thing I was believing in was miracle from God. So what was just going through my mind? God, please save Noah's kidneys. Let them just start working so that he can come back and do the things that he used to do. But well, 1 year, 2 years, some few days in the ICU, HDU, general ward, infection here, name it. Well, we are still here.
Yeah, I know it
Yeah.
has been such an emotional roller coaster,
Oh yes.
but
Oh
God,
yes.
God has been faithful
Yes.
so far. Over to
Yes.
you, brothers.
All right. Thank you so much, Tabitha. Noah, how
Yes.
has dialysis changed your daily routine and the way you live your life?
Mhm.
Mm. Wow. Okay. That's a bit challenging because it's been 6 years. Okay, let's take for example about the way you sleep. Sleep has become a problem being a dialysis patient. Secondly, if what do you call it? If you use you go outside the safe parameters of exceeding the water levels that you should consume maybe in a day, you know how your lungs get flooded. So
Mhm.
you kind of sit up your bedroom, you sit 90 degrees perpendicular, whatever you call it, supported. So that one is there. And then also in my daily life, when she leaves for work, we don't have a house help ourselves.
Mm.
So if I get somebody at the door, I probably have to, it's an effort to go and open, get my lunch from the freezer or defrost it, and try and live like that. What can I say?
Right.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, Noah, what are some of the biggest adjustments you had to make?
Okay, there's one thing in Kenya that you might have heard about it in the States. It's the way Kenya tourism has been very good. We have a particular event we call the Safari Rally in Kenya. It's more like it's a rally out there, and it's in different places, different times. I hardly go out anymore. When I go out, I have to be with my wife. She has to take care of me. I might not walk around the mall. That means I have to get my wheelchair. I do have a wheelchair here. I'm pushed. My cousins and nephews also are giving a hand. If I go for a wedding, I might not stay throughout the whole
Event.
event, so I have to go maybe towards the end of the event. just to be a witness. Just an example of a few things. If I need something from the supermarket, I have to SMS my wife, or I have to wait for her so that she can take me shopping for that particular thing. And being a guy thing, there's some technical stuff. We would rather keep them on a guy thing, you know.
No, I completely understand. I completely understand.
Mm, mm.
All right, Brother Moses.
Rosemary,
Yes, please.
caregiving can be both beautiful and exhausting.
Yes.
What does a normal day of supporting Noah looks like?
Well, a normal day begins probably at 4 a.m.
Mm.
to ensure that, okay, 4 a.m. I wake up, probably do some exercise, then I make his breakfast, I prepare his lunch, then I get to leave to go to work so that I make it to work probably by 8 or 9.
You're taking for dialysis.
Wait,
Mm,
then come back home probably at 4. Then on a dialysis day, I'll have to wake up, make his breakfast, probably give him a shower, then go for dropping for dialysis, then go to work, then come back from dialysis. I mean, from work, pick him from dialysis, come back home, make sure he's comfortable, because those are some of the days he's literally very tired and worn out, and just ensure that he's comfortable, feed him, then he sleeps. Then the following day, I get back to my routine. So the days is okay, I get to go to work. The days is not okay, I get to work from the house.
Wow, so great. What are
Yes.
some of the hardest moments
Oh, my
you face
hardest
as a
moments are
caregiver? Yes.
my hardest moments are when he's unwell and he's not eating. That is my hardest moments. And other moments is when now he's unwell or he's admitted in hospital. Those are my hardest moments.
Uh, Tabitha.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Rosemary and
Yes.
Noah. Maybe Noah, as you approach to 6 years milestone this September 2026, how do you feel when you reflect on the road you have walked, when you reflect on that journey, Mr. Noah?
Just be God.
Okay, I would say first that I've seen the hand of God.
Hmm.
I've had some nasty experiences like you've had. I've been in ICU 3 times. One
Hmm.
thing I'd like to confess is that I've seen the hand of God. It's what keeps us going, really. Financially, we are not very well financially off. And the small little things that people take for granted. I think after you get this experience, you start looking at life in a very different perspective.
Hmm. And maybe to ask, is there a particular moment in this journey that really stands out for you, Mr. Noah?
I really don't get that. Can you ask that again?
I'm asking if there is a particular moment in this journey that really stands out for you.
How do I answer that?
What stands out for you? What has been there something that has been
Mm.
so significant?
Okay, like I said, trying to live a normal life every day. To me, it's every day. Okay, because I'm still able to do something, maybe not to that particular importance to other people. I've been able to attend my niece's weddings. I could go to church. Those moments are what are precious to me because they mean I'm out and I have to be taken care of when I'm out.
Mm. Wow, it's
Yeah.
really amazing. Maybe this moment I give Brother Steve. Brother Steve.
Thank you, Taft. I appreciate you. Miss Rosemary,
Yes.
let me ask you, how has this experience changed your perspective on marriage, love, and resilience?
Okay, the first thing I can say about marriage, when you say you do, please do it. For better and for worse, till death do us part. That one has really, now I know what those vows mean. And secondly, I can never judge anybody who has a sick person and they're not able to take care of them. I mean, this caregiving is a calling. It's not for everyone. So if you see somebody somewhere has a sick person and they're not able to take care of them, please don't judge them, because this is a very difficult journey. So this has taught me to love unconditionally, to be patient. I and I'm just a peaceful person after this experience of being a caregiver.
I'm sorry, Miss Rosemary. In what ways has this journey brought you and Noah closer together?
Well, okay. What can I say? Okay, even before this, I think we were close. We were good friends, and but now this one, we take time to get into each other's feelings, to understand better. Now probably with an inner ear and inner heart. That kind of thing. We are probably very close, closer than we were close before.
Mm,
Yes.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. All right, Brother Moses. Thank you, Miss Rosemary.
Uh, Noah, what has kept you going through the hardest days?
I'll be very honest. I love this life. I only have one shot at this, so it's not a life, but to live a good life. So every day you should always try and be thankful as much as you can, because it's really a day-to-day activity. It's a struggle every day and day, but you don't get down because maybe something didn't work out for you. Yes, there are moments that you can also feel sad, and the sadness doesn't come from maybe the things people expect. I get a bit of sadness when I go for dialysis, when I see 8-year-old children, 10-year-old children. I feel so uncomfortable with that. I've lived a good life actually. I'm happy. I've done most of the things I wanted to do in life, and I've been happy doing it. And like you said, I'm a 64-year-old man. What do they say about teaching a new trick to a dog, an old dog, something like that?
Tricks. Yes. All right, thank you. Because I've been on dialysis for 10 years, so, and I'm 45 now. And I think I dialysis took much of my life, but we can
Mm.
still smile. Now,
Yes.
Yeah.
was there ever a time you felt discouraged, and what helped you push through?
Okay. The moments have gone to ICU has been because of neglected care, not from my wife. Neglected care by the person giving me the service of dialysis. Now, it was very sad that one of my last episodes was that the water treatment plant was not working. I got infected with sepsis. They shouldn't have carried out the dialysis if the water treatment plant was not working well. So I don't like negligence. If you don't know something, you say it. And please keep me posted about anything. Because when I go for dialysis, don't tell me speed. What is speed? You have to explain to me what speed it is. I know when my jabs of pneumonia are due. I know when my HB is low. I know my urea levels. You should always keep me posted. Don't assume things about me just because I'm a patient. It's got a very bad attitude of thinking people who are patients are not knowledged. We are knowledge, some of us. You see, but maybe, I don't know, statistically, maybe most of the people are not that learned. We're in a third world country. It's like we're not so well informed. We read, we're on the internet, we meet people, we've traveled. So we're quite well informed about dialysis.
Wow, that was a great answer. Wow,
Mhm.
wow. You're right about that. I think it's
That, yeah,
misconception.
God.
because some of those things like I'm saying that disappoint you. You can see somebody is coming as a patient for dialysis where I am. The nutritionist lady, man, doesn't give her or him a full briefing on what you should eat. You're taking assumptions. Yet every week we're doing, or every month you're doing a test. Now that's when somebody tells you you can't use tomatoes. Don't tell the person you can't use tomatoes. You can use tomatoes, but after a particular procedure on how to prepare the tomatoes. Okay, you
And your
have to
labs.
and
And your labs.
and
Your
my
lab.
yeah, and the labs,
Mm.
all these things. You need to brief me. Don't look at me like I'm semi-literate or something. Hajui, in Swahili we say hajui doesn't know. You don't do that. Take somebody through. Tell him what the parameters in urea are supposed. Not just to give him a report on urea. Brief him. It's supposed to be potassium. Point this, and this and this. You need to eat this. This is how we can bring this down. But no, 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 not a one formula for everything. And we're all different, suffering of dialysis. Some have got the failure from maybe whatever
Lupus.
lupus and maybe different diseases. We all have a different what do you call it, approach that we should be given with. Not this covers everything. No, 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 no. I don't believe in that. Because like for me, I know the fruits. I always ask, because they do provide lunch where I go for dialysis. Why aren't we having this particular thing? Because the kitchen is a common kitchen for everybody in the hospital. So when they make the tomatoes, they make the tomatoes as a general rule. They don't peel them. You get what I'm saying? Brief us, keep me posted. Tell somebody why white bread, why brown bread, why chapati brown and white chapati. Let him be briefed. Let him know what whole grain is supposed to do for a kidney patient, what extracted or processed means for a kidney patient.
Makes sense to
Wow,
me. Absolutely.
so powerful.
Mm.
Back to you, Tabitha.
Thank you so much, Noah, and also Brother Moses. And I just love the answer that Noah is giving. And to the healthcare worker who is there listening, let us involve our patient in the care. And even as we are connecting them, or even as we are taking observation, and even as we are with them, let's
Mm.
take that moment to let the care really stand out, and not even assume that a patient doesn't know anything, but we need to involve them in the care. Explaining to them, teaching them really helps them. And don't assume they know, don't assume they understand, but just explain to them, talk to them nicely, just like the way our brother has said, Brother Noah. So, for both of you, Noah and Rosemary, what role has faith, family, or community played in your life around this moment of when Noah has been sick? What role has the family, faith, and even the community played? Can tell
Okay.
us.
Well, when it comes to family, we've gotten support from both my side and his side. There's a lot of collaboration. There's what my side does best. There's what his side does best. And then also the community, my friends, his friends. They stood with us through this journey. And about faith, oh, we've really leaned on God, even on those moments that we feel like they are the darkest moments. Even that, of course, those moments we feel probably okay. He's the strongest in faith. At least me, sometimes I always say, "Oh God, you've forsaken us," but he's very strong in the faith. But I can say our family have really, really stood with us. a lot,
Mhm.
quite a lot.
Okay. Thank you. And for you, Noah, what role has faith played for you?
There have been challenges, but
Mhm.
I would say my family and her family financially, we've had a lot of help from them. Also, our community, neighbors, let's say all in all, even our own friends, people we've been close to, they have not deserted us
Mm.
in moments of need, whether they are financial, emotional, and whatever just life goes on, where you need the support in all, what you do. We've had a very good backup. We still tell jokes here and there. You can still run around with my wheelchair, get a bit of a tease. It's a joke, but it's we laugh about it heartily about it because it's physically straining, but we do that. You learn how to sit up when you have visitors. They want to take a cup of tea you can't take, and you can do feel the urge of wishing it like a coke maybe down your throat.
Mm. Wow. Thank you so much, Noah and Rosemary. I think
Yeah.
we really learned a lot
Mm.
from
Mm.
you, and I just love the way you have great friends, great family,
Yeah.
even great community, because it really helps someone to really cope, and even you yourself accepting to to bring them into your life, because they may be willing to support you, and maybe
Mm.
you yourself you're not willing, but you opening your arms for
Mm.
them,
Yes.
it is one of the greatest thing, because it is a way of helping you move on. Maybe this
Mm.
moment I have again to Brother Steve. Yeah, unmute, unmute, Brother Steve.
Okay, yes. Thank you, Tabitha. I appreciate that. Miss Rosemary,
Yes.
many caregivers are listening today
Yeah.
and may feel overwhelmed.
Yes.
What message would you give to someone caring for a loved one on dialysis?
Well, that feeling of being overwhelmed, you need to speak about it, talk to somebody. By that I mean you can go for therapy. Number two, if you have a good circle of friends, they'll always come to rescue you. And if you have a family members like I do, they'll always stand in for you, like even for a day or two. You just go hang out with your girlfriends or whoever it is and then come back just to decompress and come back, because that feeling of being overwhelmed is real. It is real. So once in a while for me, I have an inner circle of friends. They'll just take me out, even if it's just a whole day out there, laughing and doing absolutely nothing. Then come back home, I'll feel better. And there's some friends who have actually taken us for a holiday, and that really also helped.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow. Let me ask you, what do you wish more people understood about caregivers?
that we are human beings, and we have feelings, and we get overwhelmed so more than oftenly, and we can't display this in front of our loved ones. So they should just understand we are human beings, that we just need somebody to ask us, how are you today, and how are you feeling today, genuinely.
You said something very, very important. That it's the first time I heard talking to a caregiver when you say that you become overwhelmed and you said you cannot let that show in front of the
Mm.
person that you're caring for. And you're absolutely right about that.
Yes.
Because if you do, then they may feel like
Yeah.
they are burdened.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't do that. You cannot. There's so many things you can't do in front of your loved one. There's so many. The first thing you should just do is be positive. Even no matter how things are, stay positive. Whatever you want to do, run to the toilet somewhere, cry, decompress, come back a strong person. because honestly, they don't have a chance like you do.
Mm.
Yes.
Wow, that was very powerful.
Yeah.
All right, brother Moses.
Yes, Noah.
Yeah.
What would you say to another patient who is just starting dialysis and feels afraid?
You know, we're different. We all come from different backgrounds. Being a patient of dialysis is not the end of life. No, no, no. It probably is the beginning of life, maybe because you didn't know life has that. Okay. There are some things, of course, what I miss is not necessarily what somebody like, can I say, like Steve misses. It's all different, but have a positive outlook of life. Try and do as much as you can. Like I said, it's not a death sentence. And the world has really changed. It's gotten gadgets that you can do even if you are handicapped. Nowadays, you've got, what do you call it? The new programs on mobiles where it's Chat GPC, I don't know, GPT,
ChatGPT.
Chat GPT, those kind of things. Leave positive. There are things that I miss that somebody else might not see them that important. I miss my fishing. And something else is I actually do miss driving my gear shift car. I miss my wife's got an auto box. Small little things, you know, that somebody else might not, but live positively. Uh, live positively. And like they said, if I had to do this all over, I would do it the same way. That's it. Life is like that.
Wow.
Uh,
Mm.
what advice would you give them about holding on to hope?
One of the things of being human is hope. We do have the faith, you have faith, you have love, and you have hope. And the greatest of these is love and hope, because without those, what's the use? If you don't have hope, then what's the use of the life if you have no hope for tomorrow? Okay, there are people who have so much hope of tomorrow, they are laughing in fact on their deathbed, but because they have the hope of tomorrow. Everybody has a different, may you be you worship in Christianity, Buddhism, there's whole Shintoism. Everybody has hope. Every religion does not teach despair, it teaches hope.
Mm.
Uh,
Mm.
Tabitha?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Um, Looking back on these 6 years, what is one important lesson this journey has taught your family? Maybe Rosemary, you can tell us.
Let me go first.
Let him go first.
You see,
It's alright,
there's so many things that I am a farmer. Now, would
right?
you'd say, am I a madman to do that? Of course, I don't do it physically, but my wife is there. I have brothers, I have sisters. You can instruct somebody. You can still have your garden out there. It's being pruned. It's not you who has to do it physically. You can instruct. So you do learn things like being a better person at communicating, so that you can communicate with the person who doesn't understand. Something, and the way you want it understood. What do you think?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, Rosemary, you wanted to answer?
You asked what? What did you ask?
An important lesson this
Oh, I've
journey has
learned.
taught you. Yeah.
Yeah, what I've learned in this journey is you can always learn new things. There is no single day you can say you won't learn
Mm.
or you won't like or
Mhm.
whatever. No, this
Mm.
journey has brought so many things that I've had to learn. I've had to learn things about garage. I've learned to learn things about farming,
Fishing.
and fishing I already knew.
Yeah,
I've
okay.
learned to learn about farming, fishing. I didn't like farming. Farming was his thing, but now I'm on board, fully on board, because now I'm the assistant farmer, so I have to, when I'm sent to do this, I do it diligently. So it has not. I mean, I've learned to learn and to unlearn and relearn.
Mm.
Wow. I just love the collaboration that both of you have, the way you work together, the
Yeah.
communication, even you can even see the love between the two of you, of which sometimes lacks in many of our patients. Then I'm asking, what would you want other families facing kidney disease to know?
It's not the end of the
Any of
world. It's not
Mhm.
the end of the world.
Mm.
And whenever you are given that diagnosis, just sit down. First of all, go through it by yourself. Then look for people who have been through it. Work with people who have been through it. That is the best way. And some people have been okay. I've had so many people say when they were diagnosed with end stage kidney, I don't know, they were taken to what to take. I don't know what herbs. I don't know that. No, we've never been through those things. As no, and nobody has ever influenced us to go to something that is ridiculous. So I mean, if you get that diagnosis in the family, just sit down and as a family, learn about it, then look for people who have been through it, because the moment you're told to go for dialysis, then that is your family. You get another family out there, and make sure you get a nephrologist on board. It doesn't matter how
Yeah.
strong you are at the beginning dialysis, but make sure you get to see a doctor every month or twice a month if you can.
Wow. And I
Yeah.
even like the way you are saying that the dialysis family is your
Mm.
support,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
means that you can even join the support group for
Mm.
patients who have
Mm.
kidney disease so
Yeah.
that you can speak the same language and even learn how to cope with the illness and
Mm.
to continue with normal life. Over to you, Brother Steve.
Oh, this is thank you, Tabitha. This has been a really, really powerful conversation. Um, wow. I mean, the answers that you gave, Noah, I'm sure really resonate with a lot of people who may be watching this broadcast or who will watch this broadcast. Noah and Rosemary, I just want to thank you so much for opening your hearts and sharing your journey with us today.
Yeah.
Your story, and I really mean this, your story is a powerful reminder of courage, love,
Mm.
endurance,
Mm.
and the strength it takes to walk this road together. Because let me share this, even though I know we're countries apart, I'm here in the United States and you're in East Africa, and I'm sure this happens not just in East Africa or United States, but many people go when one of the loved ones um,
One-
gets
Sorry.
diagnosed with kidney disease or kidney failure, and in a lot of situations, one or the other person can't handle it,
Mm.
and someone ends up leaving and leaving that person in that position to kind of fight for themselves. But just what you shared today shows us uh, the strength it takes to walk this road together. So thank you so much for sharing your story, because I'm sure it can resonate with couples who are in the exact same position that you're in, no matter if they in East Africa, United States, United Kingdom, Asia, wherever they're watching and dealing with this. So again, thank you so much. And to our viewers who are watching right now, we hope today's conversation has encouraged you, educated you, and reminded you that no one facing kidney disease is alone. Before I sign off, I'd like to just ask Rosemary and Noah, do you have any last words before we end our broadcast?
Yeah, I think I forgot to add one thing. Indeed, patience is a virtue. You must learn to have patience. Things don't happen overnight. You don't teach the wife the difference between a flat screwdriver and a pliers. Have some patience. Learn to be patient. Let them tell you they don't understand. Learn to explain calmly. You're not going anywhere. It's just a pliers, isn't it, after all?
Okay. Miss Rosemary, do you have any parting words you would like to say?
Okay, I would just like to say that whenever you're faced with this a chronic disease, please note that there's always that chance that God has some more time for you. So don't give up, don't give out, just hang in there and let God do his work.
Mm. Wow. Brother Moses, do you have any parting words? And then we're going to get to
Oh,
Tabitha.
yes, of course. Yes. Noah, you've made my day because you've spoken like a real advocate and a warrior. Brother Steve once taught me something, some mantra that it is good to advocate for yourself and at the same time you advocate for others.
Yeah.
And I want to encourage you to keep on, because at the end of the day, it is your life. If you don't speak up, then things might not work, because I want to conclude that out there we have good and others, we have just them there for the salary. So keep it up. And lastly, not we at Kidney Hub East Africa, we don't take you honoring this for granted. We highly appreciate for showing up, and it is something we are not going to take it for granted. Thank you so much for honoring, and God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Before I pass to you, Tabby, I want to say hello to Estu. Melcom, I don't want to mess up her last name, but Estu, she's from Kenya as well, kidney warrior. And reach out to me, Estu. It's been a while since we talked, but she says, "What a lovely and wise couple. Thank you for being on the show."
Yeah.
And like I said,
Thank you.
Kenya as well. So thank you for watching us, Stu. I appreciate you. Okay, Tabitha. Any last words?
Thank you so much, Rosemary and Noah. You're such a wonderful couple and such a wonderful family. Despite the challenges, you've kept your love together. You've grown together for the last 6 years. And I know God is going to bless you with many, many more years together. And I love the way, Rosemary, you've been there. You're such a great woman. You said I do, and for sure it is being seen. We can see the love. It's not, you're not. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Tabitha. We just have a couple of comments. Kanisha Williams, who's in Jamaica, there's also a dialysis technician therapist. She's sending love to you. She says, "Keep the faith, my brother." And then Living Life 4010. Thank you for watching. living life. I always appreciate, well, we always appreciate your support each Sunday when we come on. She says they have definitely spoke life into me as well. Thank you so much for hosting Steve, but I guess you meant hosting the show. But yes, we really, really appreciate you coming on, and just hope that everything works out for the best for you, Noah and Miss Rosemary.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And to everyone watching, this has been Kidney Hub East Africa with your host, Steve, the kidney nurse, together with Moses Kennedy, also known as a kidney ambassador, and renal nurse therapist, Tabitha Matekwa. You have been watching us on Steve, the kidney nurse YouTube channel, Facebook page, and the FIGO Initiative Facebook page. Please continue to like, follow, and share our content for more inspiring kidney health conversations. Until next time, stay strong, stay informed, and keep holding on to hope. Goodbye, and God bless you. Thank you, Rosemary and Noah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Brother Moses. We see everyone
Thank you.
later next week. Again, everyone, take care and God bless.
Thank you.
All right. All right.
Thank you.
Let me close the show.